There are various cases we want to place objects using physics simulation in such a way that the objects are placed naturally as if they had fallen. Here I will explain a method of packing objects into a certain container so that they do not overlap. Since a simple shape is easy to succeed, create a capsule-shaped container mesh at first. Add a simple UV sphere. You can hide this object because we don't need it to be visible as following steps. Select the capsule. Add a particle system. Change frame N to 1 to generate all particles in the first frame. Uncheck Show Emitter in Viewport Display to hide the capsule. Change Render to Object and select Sphere and adjust Scale. Change source of emission to volume and distribution to random and adjust the number of emission. When the particles are placed randomly, you can convert them into objects by executing Make Instance Real. Select all randomly placed spheres. Go to the Object menu and execute Rigid Body, at Active. Open the Physics Properties tab and set the collision shape of the rigid body. The default value is convex hull, but for spheres, set sphere. This applies only to active objects. So select Rigid Body, copy from Active from the Object menu. When playing back the animation in this state, overlapping spheres will repel each other and scatter. You can disable gravity in the Scene Properties tab to ignore the effect of gravity. Delete the particle system that is no longer needed for the capsule. You can also delete the sphere that was referenced to emit in particle. To push the spheres back inward, invert all of the capsule face normals. In object mode, add a rigid body from the Physics Properties tab of the capsule and change the collision shape to mesh. This process is very important. The rigid body set to the mesh bounces the active type rigid body in the normal direction. When the animation is played in this state, the physics simulation starts and the sphere is packed inside the capsule. Run the physics simulation and adjust the capsule size. At the end of the timeline, the physics simulation will start over from the beginning. If you want to keep the position of the sphere after the simulation, go to the Object menu and select Rigid Body, apply Transformation. Then return the timeline to the beginning. If the objects overlap each other, they will be scattered when the capsule is deleted. Once you have packed spheres well enough so that it will not be scattered, execute Rigid Body, apply Transformation for all spheres. The object packing is now complete. If you do not use rigid bodies, you can delete them. The rest of the video shows the destruction of the packing object in time lapse. It simply creates a transparent cylindrical passive rigid body that expands over time. Thank you for watching this far.